In movies, hacking scene is always very intriguing, and we love seeing it because it always looks like a magic, isn't it? But guess what? You're also going to know how to do this magic right now and right here, because we are going to embark on our journey to ethical hacking. So, welcome back to the Kali Linux playlist. In this episode, we are going to start one of the most powerful tools in the Linux system, and that's the terminal, and we are going to learn some of the basic few commands. If you have ever seen hackers in movies typing on a black screen with a lot of words and commands going, that's the terminal in action. That black screen with a lot of words you are seeing is called the terminal. In Windows, we mostly use the GUI, that's the graphical user interface, to navigate through the system, while in Linux, we use the CLI, that's the command line user, which gives us the full access to navigate everywhere in the system. We'll simply give it command and it will carry out all the actions. What you should understand here is that it's not only hackers that use the terminal. The terminal is like your steering wheel of your operating system that will give you full access to navigate throughout to the system. This will allow you to work faster, automate tasks, and access features you cannot just access just using your menus and your buttons. And that's why the CLI, or let me say the terminal, is a crucial point in this journey that we are going to embark. Now, the terminal might look so intimidating at first, but it's really just a place where you give your computer certain instructions and it responds. These instructions are called command, and we are going to see some of the few commands and learn the basic few commands that every Kali user should know how to use. By navigating through folders with pwd, cd, ls, and creating files, these are the building blocks of all the commands you should know in order to embark your journey on knowing how to use the whole Linux command and starting your ethical hacking journey. By the end of this video, you will not only know what's the terminal or understand what the terminal is, but also know how to do a lot and even start hacking. So let's dive in. So open up your Kali terminal and let's get started. The first thing is that you go to your terminal, as we said, and then the first command we are going to start learning is the pwd, which is print the current working directory. So pwd, so it shows us that we are in home Kali, right? So now we already know the working directory where we are. So let's say, for instance, we are in desktop, cd desktop, right? So we have entered desktop. If we do pwd, it will show us that we are inside desktop. So now the next command we are going to do is ls. Let's see what is inside the desktop. This will list all the files and files that are inside this desktop. This shows that desktop is empty. So let's just go back. So let's do ls and see. Okay, so now it shows us that we have desktop, document, download, and all these folders you can see here. If we want to list a file with all the details inside, we'll just do ls le. So you see, it shows us with all other things that are inside that particular folder. Now cd, which means changes directly. cd documents. This will take us the documents. As you can see, pwd shows us that we are in documents. So now let's say we'll do cd and / this will take us to the roots. As you can see, we are in the roots now, and cd ... will take us one step up. So let's say, for example, we are in desktop. Let's do cd desktop. So now we are in desktop. And then we do ls nothing is sent, so let's do cd. This will take us one step up. Let's learn how to create files. So we use touch command to create files. Touch, let's say file.txt. So now this has already created a file. If we do ls, you see a new file is over here. And to remove this file, we'll just do rm file.txt, which means remove. So rm, if we do ls, we'll see that file.txt is no more here again. How to delete a directory? Let's say we do rm desktop, which is a directory. It cannot remove it because it's a directory. So we have to use rm r to remove that. So let's say rm videos. So now if we will do ls, ls, we'll see that videos is no more here. So now, what's the difference between a file and a directory? A file is just a text file in which we can just use rm to delete everything, while a directory is a folder that might have several other files inside. So if we try to use rm to remove that to remove a directory, it won't, because it has other files. So rather we use rm-r so that it will enter inside the folder and delete all the files one after the other. So let's go to the next command. The next one we are going to use is mkdir, which is to create a new directory. So let's say mkdir test. So this will create a new directory. If we do ls, we'll see that we have a new directory, test. So let's do cd tests. Now if we will do ls, right? So now if we want to remove this an empty directory, we are going to use rmdir, that's remove directory, empty directory. So we'll just do rmdir test. Next command we are going to explore is the cp, which means copy. So this is like transferring to another folder. Let's do cp new file. Temp. Okay, so now we go to cd temp. So if we will do ls, we'll see that new file is already here, which means that it have shifted to this location. And the next command is move, which is renaming a file. So let's rename this new file. So we'll do move new file to new file 2. So if we will do ls again, we'll see that it has renamed itself to new file 2. Okay, so now let's learn how to list how to see what is inside a file text. So let's see ls. So let's see what is inside my notes. So if we will do cards, my notes, we'll see this is what is inside. I love hiking. This is just the beginning. And today's last command we are going to learn is to clear. So by simply putting clear, we are going to clear everything on our screen. So enter, done. So These are the few commands or the basic command we have learned today. Some cheats for this particular video is you should go and learn how to, you should try sudo apt update, sudo apt upgrade, and then sudo apt install nmap. Try and practice all these commands that we have do today, and if possible challenge yourself and explore other commands and learn how to do them, because we are going to use them in the upcoming episode that are going to come up. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so by subscribing. Turn on your notification button to be notified whenever we post any of our episode and any of our video. Like and share, and drop a comment if you have any question. And with that, I sign out. TechAngell is saying bye bye.